Some of you will be sitting at your computers a lot, and you might want 5 minutes of chair yoga. So I'm going to demonstrate 5 minutes, and then I will end that, and then I'll make the suggestion if you want to carry on for another 5 and have 10 minutes. So I'm going to use my yoga chair. I know most of you don't have yoga chairs, but any chair will do. Just make sure if it's some kind of folding chair that it's stable. You don't want to come tumbling down. So yoga chairs are specifically designed for, I'm just going to put it on the mat for now, are specifically designed for poses. So you can put your head under and things like that. Other chairs will have the bars lower, but occasionally you find a normal chair that'll work really well as a yoga chair. And believe me, I've done yoga on all kinds of chairs. So if you come a little bit forward on your sit bones, and depending on the relationship of your leg and your femur bone, some of us have long legs and some of us have short legs, but see if you can really feel, maybe bring your hands on your hips and feel those sit bones. And you can do a little bit of wiggling around to find those sit bones. And then see if you can really press into those heels. And then if you're working at the computer a lot, you want to interlock the fingers and make sure that you know which finger's on top. Press it forward and then inhale, come up, as you will have done a lot of work with the arms. And then just take a slight lean to one side. And then inhale, come up, and then really press into those sit bones and take a slight lean to the other side. And come up and release the hands down. I'll show you the same pose with the other crossover by turning my chair around. And again, you want to reverse the hand pose, the finger on top. Inhale, come up, and when I mean going to the side, you just stretch to one side, but you're really stabilizing the hips, coming forward, and then stretch to the other side, coming forward, and bring the hands down. And then I'll show you this direction, but I can also show it to you sideways. Another nice pose is to take the left hand to the right, close to the knee. And then depending on your chair, in my chair, I can really hold the back of the seat and I can do a nice little twist. I'll show you 2 ways to do this twist. This is one way to do a twist. Because the other nice thing about these chairs is that we do back bends with them, which is really fun, but that takes a bit of props to set up. Then I'm gonna take my right hand to the left knee, my left hand behind me, and I can hold the back of the chair. And most chairs, you may only be able to hold the side of the chair, but the other thing is you can hold the opposite side of the chair and get even more stretch through those shoulders. I should probably show you in this direction. Where you can hold that side, yeah. And then come sitting forward again. And you can just, starting with the head, you can just roll down the spine. Depending on your flexibility, if you can bring the head to the knees, great. You can bring the fingertips next to the side. And you can really breathe into the pelvis lower back. And then you slowly come up, and wherever you can hold the chair, you really want to lift the chest forward, look up to the ceiling, get a little bit of back bend here. And then we'll do another one. I'm just keeping my eye on the time. Exhale, bringing the head forward. You can put the fingertips next to the feet, like a seated forward bend. And then inhale, slowly come up, and you can hold the back of the chair. Lift the chest up. And then if you're wanting to get a bit of a hip stretch, bring the ankle. So this is my right leg. Bring the ankle onto the thigh. And then you can, again, you can hold the side here and start to go forward. And it just depends on your thigh stretch. But it's really nice to hold that, and it's nice to get that length in the spine as you go forward. You can just stay here, or if you want to go all the way or closer, you can. And then inhale, slowly come up. Then place the right leg down, bring the left heel up, and slowly go forward. Slowly come up. And if you're needing a little inversion from working at the computer for so long, you just take your chair, come up to standing, and then just bring your arms down and put your forehead here. And if the backs of your legs are still tender, you can still have the knees bent, but you can also play with having the legs wide, knees bent, and then straightening. This will give you a nice rest if you've been sitting there and looking at the screen. That, my friend, is a 10-minute sequence you can do with the chair. There's so much movement you can do in a chair, and I'm happy to demonstrate some more at another time. So thank you for being here, and enjoy that 5 minutes, and I hope it helps with all the time spent at the computer. Namaste.